Hey kids, this is G. Pelly.
Joined by Joe Naseef, aka JoJo.
Alright, and we are,
That's a sweet leather jacket.
that is. I haven't taken my coat off yet. Don't worry, it gets serious when I take the coat off. That's how you know. And it gets intense.
So, what we have here is Blaine against our very own G. Pelly in what appears to be a Bant control semi-mirror. They're both playing the same colors, just maybe different cards.
Okay, so the screen says 4-color mill. Realistically, it's like Reed Duke's deck that he won the Invitational with and top-8'd the two recent Grand Prix with. It's the Bant deck that has 2 Overgrown Tombs for 2 Nephilia Drown Yards, and that's the only black card in the entire deck. So there's no real black spells. It's actually just Bant.
Yeah, so it just has like a way out of the mirror mesh.
Right, so typically the way you kill people is by milling them with the Drown Yards. Now, even though I'm on the play, Blaine's off to an early lead here with the Farseek. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, the mana development's important. And all I have here is Land Go. And spoiler alert here, I have a handful of lands and I can dissipate at this point.
Oh, okay.
So my hand's pretty terrible.
So what Blaine wants to be doing here is drawing out your early counterspells with, one of his threads.
That'll
there
work.
Goes. Yep.
That'll work.
Hey, there goes Jace.
Yeah, that needs to not be there. Alright, so there's 4, and there's a Faith Mender.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a one of. I added it from last week.
Yeah.
Obviously makes Thrag Tusk that much thraggier.
Yeah, and there's a Jace.
And Blaine's thinking about if he's got a +1 here or -2, and he likes to -2 it here because, well, it's just I can only knock it down to 1. So I quickly give it like that. I'm not even thinking about it.
And he takes that.
Yeah, that's easy. Like, who are we kidding? That's an easy split because he wants the Sphinx of Revelations are important in the matchup. He takes it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No hesitation. Okay. So, we'll draw my card for the turn. Oh, look, another land. How lucky. I'm going to hit Jace there for 1.
Looking over Blaine's, I don't see Tamiyo. No. So, had he had Tamiyo there on turn 5, you think that would... Oh, never mind. You have a Thrag Tusk. It wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
Yeah, so he just gained 10 life.
Yeah, I'm at 32.
Yeah.
On turn 5. That's a good start.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Nope. And so it looks like there's 6... Hey, what costs 6 mana and clears the board?
Terminus?
Oh. I wonder
Spoiler alert?
Yeah, like very well could be a Terminus on the horizon here.
Okay. But there,
oh, look,
Terminus.
there you go. Yep. Okay, and I put him in the graveyard. Look, wait a minute. Bottom of the library, yo.
And he +1's his...
Jace, and tap, and so
and
again,
die?
yeah. What Spectator points out needs to go. Those creatures need to go in the bottom of my library, not my graveyard.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, there he points it out, and I completely forgot. All right, so there we go.
Greg.
Yeah, I know. I'm a bit of an airhead sometimes, and by sometimes I mean most of the time.
So this is going to turn into another Thrag Tusk.
Yeah, another. So
another 5 life for you.
Yeah, Thrag Tusks aren't super good in this matchup because obviously they are dying pretty quickly here.
So I can't really see Blaine's hand. He has mana to pretty much do what he wants. Looks like another Jace. Oh, Supreme Verdict.
More Wraths. Looking at his list, he has 4 Supreme Verdict, 4 Terminus. Jeez, that's a lot of Wraths.
I mean, that's an F&M deck, right? You just, you have to beat the aggro decks at F&M.
Yeah, and some like Thalia, for example, those Wraths can all rot in your hand.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I have a special hatred for Thalia because it's good against a lot of decks I like to play. So there's a Farseek, and I think at this point I top decked the a Sphinx's Revelation.
Yeah, what you did miss there is what else costs 6 and can clear the board? Planner Cleansing. Yeah, I totally forgot about that card.
That's not a card.
That's a real card.
Have you ever seen... No, don't answer that. I don't want to answer that.
There's a Miracle Terminus.
And there goes my Beast token.
That takes skill.
Token down.
And he just passes back to you?
So I draw. I think I have the Revelation now, so I'm just trying... What I'm looking for here is an opportunity to cast it. So he taps out here to hit you for, looks like 3. Now I'm thinking about what to do here. Now I stop him. I let this one resolve. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't have Revelation yet.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
I will draw one shortly, sorry. He takes 2 here. No, that board's empty though. And 5 mana. Oh, there's Thrag Tusk.
And he's playing Dissipate as well, which I think he's bluffing there. Is that a Hallowed Fountain?
Yes.
Hinterland Harbor?
That is.
Okay.
Now, interestingly, I didn't know this at the time. He has exactly 2 Dissipates in his deck for counters.
Yeah. I said bluffing as if he didn't have one. I'm not quite sure if he has one in his hand, but he's representing that he had one.
Alright, okay, loading up on cards. Now I think I should have waited on the second Think Twice. So that way I can Miracle Terminus if I have to.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of a mistake here. I can't just casting. Well, I don't know what I hope to gain by casting both here.
Yeah, because even if he has the counterspell, he's not gonna counter the Think Twice.
No, it's a waste of time. Especially when you only have a couple counterspells. Like, and these matchups, you only have like 3 or 4 counterspells tops. And I go for my Jace. Hey, what's going on there? Jace, I'm a Planeswalker.
He enters the tank, and it looks like a Dissipate.
Yep, that's so one or two Dissipates down. But again, I didn't know that. I assumed you had 3 or 4. I have 3 on my list, so I assumed that was a similar story here. So I'm gonna have to. But my life total is pretty high, but I'm gonna have to deal with that Thread Tusk in the near future here. All right, so. Okay, so drawing another land. That's a lot of lands there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, here he goes. Now here we're going for the Revelation, and now he's for 7. So here's my opportunity to cast mine.
Okay, so you're gonna get yours for how many?
I'm going to get mine. I stop him first because I can Revelation into a Dissipate and counter his.
Okay,
so Mono Resolve first.
Is that what your plan is here?
Yeah, I'm going for 5, so I can get I can draw 5 cards.
Okay.
And then I can Dissipate his, and that puts me in a huge advantage if I have it.
Right.
If I find one, I don't have it in my hand yet.
You're playing 3 Dissipates.
Yeah. So I draw that Revelation there. I draw Alchemist Refuge. Let me tell you about that card. Boy, is it sweet.
That card is good.
Yeah, and I don't find the Dissipate. I don't find the Dissipate. So I let Blaine draw a handful of cards. I can see on his side he has another Revelation. These things tend to combo off of each other.
Yeah.
More lands and more Thread Tusks. So
and he knows you don't have the Dissipate. You definitely would have dissipated the Revelation. So he should feel free to be playing whatever he wants right now.
Yes, absolutely. So he drops me down to 27. And
another Jace.
There it is.
At what point do you start plus one-ing this Jace? I mean,
well, he's -2 here because there's no threat for me on the board. All right, so now this one's a little more complicated. So I got to think about this one for a second. But I figure he's going to overvalue Attention Sphere. I don't really want to see the Merlin Hunt or the Think Twice. I think he's going to overvalue Attention Sphere here in case I play something he needs to remove. Joke's on him. The thing he needs to remove is a land.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that in a bit. He takes the Attention Sphere, like I hope he will. Because again, I expected he'd overvalue that.
Yeah, I mean, when my thought process here is you don't have anything on board. He has plenty of ways to deal with it with all the Wrath effects.
Yeah.
Why not just be +1ing Jace to get to the ultimate?
I like to be I want to be drawing cards here, unless I don't have some way to finish the game off.
Yeah.
I'm okay with a -2 here. It's fine. Because what happens if you +1s it a bunch? I just play another Jace.
You play another Jace,
and then it gives his card advantage he gets. Now, if I want to play another Jace, it's going to cost me. He's going to get some card economy off me. Interestingly, I only have 1 Jace in my deck. So, in the main. So he's not going to be able to. So I won't be able to remove it that way. Okay. I also have Detention Spheres that can remove it too. So again, you get a little more value that way. All right. So now there's the Drown Yard. Okay.
That's a good one.
And I have both Overgrown Tombs in play. So our plan shifts a little bit here.
To just mill him out.
Yeah, because he's at 30 life. He has a handful of cards. And I got to stave off the aggro here. So that's my first plan. Okay, we're going to twice.
Terminus?
A card. All right, and then we're going to hit that up with a Zargus Charm.
Okay.
So it goes on top of his library, gets a beast. And
you're going to mill it away.
Yep, there it goes.
And in response, is he going to... Let's see if... Nope, he's just going to mill it away. Okay.
Track us down. And... No.
Revelations, nice.
So that's 3 Revelations down. 1 left.
And it should be in his hand.
It is in fact in his hand, yep. So he's going for the Angel Serenity here. His target should be just the Thrag Test get milled. Because the other one's returned. I think it was dealt with through other means.
Yeah, shipped to the bottom.
Yep. Alright, so we're +1ing Jace, and away we go. So now there's some aggro I gotta deal with. Now it's gonna be my turn to start playing Wraths. I do have the Refuge in my hand here.
Refuge is so good.
Oh man. It does everything. Well, not everything, but it allows you to do a lot of fun things with your cards. Like I was commenting earlier that with Alchemist Refuge, I flashed in a Divine or Supreme Verdict early in the tournament and got someone's Rancor in response to them trying to Rancor a creature.
Oh yeah, so much value in that card. So he's coming in for 8.
I'm like slowly roll, buddy. So I'm counting out my mana so I can activate Refuge. I'm making sure I can also Drown Yard, so I don't want to tap all my black sources like an idiot and not be able to Drown Yard.
So Going back to your last play where you put the Thragtusk to the top of the library, why not wait till the end of turn to activate the Drown Yard?
I guess I should have.
Yeah, that way he didn't have anything to... He wouldn't have been able to hit it with the Angel.
There's their Dissipate on my Thragtusk, which...
Ooh.
Exile that.
Should be
Exile
RFG'd.
that. Exile that. And, yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. Nope.
Nope, flashing back think twice. We'll exile that.
Yeah. Do I have to? Yeah, I should have... Yeah, I guess it was correct to wait until end of turn to try to do it, to mill it there.
So, right now, you guys have pretty much at a board state where you're tapped out except for 2.
Right.
And he's going to land another Thragtusk.
No, this just plays into Wraths.
Yeah, this is going right into your game plan?
Yeah, hopefully I have a Wrath of God. I don't remember if I do or not here.
He should be taking the Refuge here, or?
Yeah, so I don't remember how to divide this, like that. And so he's, yeah. I guess that seems, like, I probably should have done Refuge with spells, because these other spells are irrelevant.
Right.
Like, I probably shouldn't, like, that's how I do it.
Oh,
just like that.
There you go.
And he takes the Refuge.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, that's the correct play, both on both sides.
Because, yeah, the spells are irrelevant.
Yeah. And so, Blaine has you at 19.
And there's the Refuge, okay.
And he has a healthy board side, or a little army of dudes going.
No, he does. No, I have a Revelation in my hand, too.
Yep.
So, of note, that's not a miracle term. And that Thragtusk still isn't necessarily... Oh, this is embarrassing. Especially as a judge, I should be catching these things.
It happens. I mean, you were in a long, drawn-out game. Oh, there it goes.
That was definitely a spectator reminding me. There were people watching this match for every riveting second.
And the Ragtusk comes crashing down, putting you back over 20.
Yep. And yeah, that Fistful of Wrath isn't looking so good right now.
Yeah.
Because he has a lot of cards in his hand, but a lot of them are blank pieces of cardboard at this point. I mean, I guess Detention Sphere does something now, but...
Yeah, Detention Sphere does something to you and him, though. It takes away his Thragtusk, which he doesn't want that to happen.
Right. Alright, so... First, I'm setting up for the Revelation. Again, I don't know he's out of counter spells at this point.
Okay.
But I'm just waiting for him to... Alright, he's on everybody, and there's Thragtusk.
Snap right on that Thrag.
Yeah, now the thing is, if I do that, I can Wrath and clear his board completely now.
Right.
Any one Wrath clears the board. So that's good. It's important to know here. So the question is, am I going for another Revelation, or are we going to... Is this another one? Oh, boy.
That's another Thragtusk.
Yes, now it's up to 45 life. I guess we're not getting there with aggro this game. The plan needs to be mill, and that's
yeah.
Lindsay.
So you drown yard him here.
Yep. Oh, I give him a think twice.
Yeah, which is what you want him to be doing. You want him to draw some more cards.
Yeah, speed up his clock a little bit.
Yeah.
So the plan now shifts to survive, so I can. Oh, hey.
That's skillful, by the way.
Yep.
He does get a Thragtusk back.
If I said to his angel, I'm like, hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend.
Oh. So he ends up with a Thragtusk back in hand, a Beast token in play. You appear to have 4 cards in hand?
Yeah, now I can. Now I think it's going to be a good time to go for Revelation here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's tapping out for... Oh, is he...
He end of turn just...
Oh, he's doing it for me.
Yeah.
Now he gives me a gap to do it. So again, I'm going to try to draw a Dissipate here to stop this, or some kind of Wrath effect.
Okay. So
I'm being careful here to make sure I can Dissipate, and also as I'm counting my mana, make sure I can Dissipate and also Drown Yard. Yeah, right. I don't want to shut off some of my plays later by carelessly tapping mana. So that's what we do here. So I can Dissipate and or Drown Yard with the way my mana is set up. Now we just give myself some extra sources. There's no reason to tap leave the islands untapped when I can use white sources.
Absolutely.
So let's accept I might draw Zori's Term. I want to play it.
Yeah, or Supreme Verdict for no reason.
Yeah.
Or is this? Have you drawn a card? Have you drawn a card yet?
This is on my end step.
Oh, this is your end step.
Yeah, because you use Refuge to flash in the Thragtusk.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I am now tapping mana like that, and that's going to be for 6. Yeah, it looks like 6.
And you only had 1 card in hand, so you'll just have a full grip of 7 after this?
Yeah, there's an auger. There's the Verdict. 5, 6, and there's the Dissipate. Okay. And there we go. Stop that one dead.
There you go. So I noticed, you drew a Restoration Angel. You run 2 of those?
Yeah, the reason I had Restoration Angel in the deck because it gives me a way to actually kill with this deck. Because realistic, I won with damage most of the night.
Okay.
I milled sometimes, but damage was my main way of doing it. 'Cause the Angels give you a little more aggression.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it also is like a really good body against some of these aggro decks. Just flash in a 3/4 and kill something.
Yeah, like, and just being able to blink out Thrag Tusk is important too, because then you could just represent 11 points of damage and just kill from nowhere.
Right.
And sometimes you, like, especially in FNM matches where you don't have, we think we have 45 minutes for our matches.
Right.
You have to play quickly, and sometimes you need to close the game out quickly too.
Yeah.
I ran into that problem a little bit last week where I didn't have the Angels. I killed one person all day with Thrag Tusk, meaning I was milling almost the rest of the time.
Okay. But this week, with the addition of the Angels, you were getting in some points of damage.
Yeah, I was able to kill quicker this time. And so having that flexibility to be able to go for damage or mill, having a little bit of, have some options on how I want to kill people is important. Although I'm by no means the best aggro deck in the format.
So Blaine went and cast an Angel and went and got, I think, a Thrag Tusk?
Yeah, the Thrag Tusk here. So 4 mana, and there's another Jace. Oh boy, you draw cards, buddy. Go for it. And this is 3 blanks.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of this. Yeah, I'm like, whatever. He stops. He's like, wait a minute. He'll mill slower if I just take the 1.
Yeah.
You guys see the hesitation there?
Yeah.
I really don't care what he does with the Jace at this point. As long as it's not going all... Even if it goes ultimate, I'm not even caring that much anymore.
Yeah, there's not much in his deck he would go get from yours.
Yeah, what does he want? Thrag Tusks? Like, help yourself, buddy. Actually, no. He takes my Elixir of Immortality. Yeah, we can't have that.
Oh, yeah, that would have been bad. So you have mana to do As You Please as well.
Yep, and he only has 2 mana on tap, so I can have free reign of what his stuff here. Okay, here's Augur Bolus. We find
Augur looks.
Augur.
Is that a whiff?
Might be.
If it's a whiff, it's the best slow roll whiff ever. There you go. Got a verdict.
I actually had a lot of options, so I had to think. They're all 3 spells.
Oh, nice. Must be nice.
Well, it's especially nice if it's only 1 spell, because you don't need 3. So, of note, I'm electing to hold on the verdict here.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to Wrath in instant speed in case you play something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Make your opponent make mistakes.
Yep. And then I can still Drown Yard if I need to, too.
Awesome.
The idea here is I'm in the mode of... it's basically like a game of Space Invaders. I just got to keep the aliens from getting too close to me. And finish them off with the Drown Yard in time. So it's a race, but kind of in a different way.
Do you have Revelations in hand? I
don't think I do anymore.
Okay. And has he played... I can't remember if he played
his
fourth one.
He's not played his 4th one. The +1's LJ Sereno. Yeah. And so we both have Alchemist Refuge here. He's going for... another Thrag Tusk. I don't think his life total is high enough yet. 45?
Yeah.
And there's
another Angel.
So the Angels are now looping off of each other too.
Yeah.
So you could exile his own. You could exile his own Thrag Tusk here, which I wouldn't hate that play.
To just put it underneath Angel for a board wipe
and give yourself a beast.
Yeah.
Seems fine, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Drown Yard number whatever. So. All right. So our roles in the matchup are set here. He's trying to aggro me out, and I'm trying to just mill him.
Yeah.
So now the question is, can I stave off the attack long enough?
Yeah, I mean, you have some spheres in hand.
Yep. So I can flash the spheres in too if I need to. And it might be a good idea to do that to stop some of the Angels, to shut down the Angel plan. Because otherwise, with 2 Angels, you can loop them indefinitely.
He just keeps looping them, yeah. But if you get one RFG, then with he's only playing Detention Sphere as well, which, if anybody's read that card lately, it can't remove other Detention Spheres. Correct. So without Oblivion Ring, he's not getting his Angel back.
Right. So there's a Refuge, and there's a Wrath. Once again, just clearing the board.
Yep. Now, I don't know if you could remember, maybe at this point, about how many more activations from Drown Yard is it going to take for you to win this game?
4 or 5, maybe?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a little while, but look.
Oh, I think he did. Did he cast that really? No, you want him Drown Yard? Okay. Okay, now you can think twice.
He discarded it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now now he can flash in threats too.
Yes.
That is important to keep in mind. Okay, and I drew my Elixir, so now he can Jace all he wants. I don't care. That Jace is actually just... How often you say that Jace Architect of Thought is actually just a complete blank?
It's, right now.
Yeah, it does nothing.
I mean, it speeds up his clock on losing the game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can overwhelm me with creatures. That's his plan.
Yeah.
So, to be constructive here, for Blaine's list, I really like to see some more counter magics. 2 Dissipates main is not enough. I think 3 is what you only want to be.
Yeah, I mean, I would cut down on either one of the Verdicts or Terminuses, most likely the Terminus.
I'm also not a fan of 4 Jaces either. Like, I'm a fan of, like, maybe 3 Jaces and a Tameo or something like that. A little more variety.
Yeah, I agree. But he seems to be giving you a run for his money here with a little bit of a board presence at 45 life.
Yeah. The thing to keep in mind also is this match is going to take forever.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter how you slice it here. So we just get the elixir in there for value. And play Restoration Angel.
Alright. So now one thing that is not talked about a lot, at what point do you think Blaine has to say, look, he has too much of a cushion up, I'm not going to win this game, and game 2 is going to go a while, game 3 would go a while. At what point do either one of you actually scoop this game up?
I scoop the game up as soon as it's imminent. I'm going to be at 0 and up before I can mill him.
Right.
But for him, I think he can still kill me at this point. I'm at 13. I'm losing life. So yeah, he's got 4 cards left, by the way.
Yeah. I think if Tameo was in this deck, I think it would have been a difference. You would actually. It was in Blaine's deck. I think the Tension Spheres would have been coming out by now.
Yeah, it would be a game changer because he can shut down my Drown Yards.
Yeah, that would have been...
Whereas again, this Jace might as well just not be here. Like I said before, it's an actual blank piece of cardboard. So yeah, Blaine's down to 4 cards, meaning I can just mill him out now.
Another way you could stop your Angel Loop is if you... Wrath at instant speed when he has the angel triggers on the stack. He could choose not to put it underneath though, so it wouldn't technically stop it, but it would slow it down.
That's what you're saying. Yes, it plays another Thrag Tusk here.
And
Farseek and Azorius Charm are my choices, so we'll take this. We'll take the Charm because the Farseek is completely irrelevant.
Right.
Okay, so we got Detention Sphere. We have... Okay, so it looks like he's attacking here. And there's Detention Sphere.
So you flashed in an Augur.
Yep, and then flash Detention Sphere, pick to get his Angel.
Yep.
Out it goes. Let's go back into his hand that I couldn't care less at this point. And then... Let's see...
And you're going to be taking 3?
Yep.
Yep. Alright, so each of you guys with... 27 lands in play, apparently.
Okay, I guess he's not attacking, but he's going to attack this time. And just block there.
Yep.
Okay, go to take 3, go to 15. Alright. So let him do as he pleases. Now at this point, probably I consider scooping. This is about the point where we're giving it up. Because
so he has 1 card in the library.
Yeah, this is the point where you just pack it in.
Yeah. I mean, there's like... Yeah, Drown Yard you.
There you go. So Blaine makes a bit of a cool play here at the end. That just stay alive for a turn. It ultimately is futile, but this is kind of interesting. So he plays the Thrag Tusk, gains extra more life, and again this is my end step, so he's got Refuge active here, and then he's going to Miracle. He's going to flash in Terminus to put the 2 Thrag Tusks in the bottom of his library, so he can draw and not die.
And get 2 3/3s.
Yep.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for him, the other card in my hand, and I do this while he's tapped out.
Right.
Is
the Detention Sphere.
And
okay.
it gets all his beasts. Now he for sure can't kill me, and he's going to concede there.
Yeah, that was a pretty good play by Blaine.
Absolutely, I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
If I was, I would have done it on his upkeep.
So, long drawn out game there. Skill from both sides. You could have also sphered the Thrag Tusks in response
To
the Terminus.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would have worked too.
Yeah. That's good.
I mean, either way.
Yep. Either way.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to sideboard here. All right. So for me, I'm loading up on counter magic.
Yeah.
I'm bringing in the two dispels, 2 negates. I'm also bringing in Jace Memory Adept, and my little piece of spice for this matchup, Psychic Spiral.
Oh, that's saucy.
Now, if you don't know what Psychic Spiral does, because you probably drafted it 14th pick in your Return to Ravnica limited drafts, 4 and a blue, it's an instant, and you shuffle your graveyard into your library, and they mill how many cards you shuffled in. So now I anticipate he's going to bring in Jace Memory Adept here and try to mill me.
Right.
Now that's not actually what he did. What he actually did was because he figures he's the aggressor. He goes more aggressive. All the Wraths come out, and he brings in Loxodon Spiders. He brings in
Garrick Primal Hunter.
Yeah, Garrick Primal Hunters, and he brings in Silklash Spider. Now,
does he also bring in his 3 Dispels?
Yes, all that comes in, and the Wraths come out. Now I take out. I believe I take out my Azorius Charms. And
well, this is what we think he would bring in, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, he did show me after the match.
Oh, okay. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
These are the cards that are in.
Yeah, so he's bringing in. He's trying to be as aggressive as possible. Now, Silklash Spider is a 2/7 for 5, and I have 2 Restoration Angels that he could possibly kill. And you did see one of them in the match,
right? But I mean, I think it's just more dues for him to be putting on the board is more along the lines of why he's playing that.
Right.
I think that's probably more there for the decks that are running Thundermaw Hellkite. Mm-hmm. And so it just doubles as a creature against you to bring in and just start bashing for 2.
So yeah, for me, Charms go out, Faithbender goes out, probably Augurs go out too. Alright, so
Alright, so you guys are in the tank here, sideboarding. It's going to be 10, 12 cards on his side. How many are you bringing in again? Looks like you got the Dispels.
I'm bringing in 7 cards. So I'm bringing in the 2 Negates, the Dispel,
Psychic Spiral,
and Jace Memory Adept.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember if I brought the 7th their Terminus in or not. I don't think I did. So I just brought in. I brought in the Memory Adept's not all that strong because it's going to have problems with all his Jaces.
Right.
So the catch is, if I'm going to play Memory Adept in this matchup, I need to be able to protect it. And what better way to do that than more counter magic? But I need to make sure I can keep all his Jaces off the board first. Again, I anticipate Memory Adept from his list. He'd wound up not bringing it in, but I anticipate that he'd have it.
Is this kind of take you back to old standard, where the best way to kill a Jace is with a Jace?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I wasn't bringing in to kill his Jace. I was bringing in as a legitimate win condition.
But you'll need your architects to hit the board first to clear the way for Memory Adept, right?
Correct. Yeah. I thought about bringing Sigarda in too, but with all the Wraths, it's not a good play.
Yeah, no,
doesn't make sense.
So looks like sideboarding's complete. We still got a 3/3 in play. Is he attacking?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like aggro, rar. I mean, Blaine is heart's an aggro player.
Yeah. He was playing that Rakdos deck long before anybody else.
Yeah, he likes his mid-range decks and he likes his aggro decks mostly. So this is a little bit more controlling than what I'm used to seeing him play.
Yeah. But looks like it fits him just well. Looks like he can play any deck.
Yeah. Sign of a good player, right?
Yeah, it is.
And then there are players like me that'll misplay every deck I get.
You guys are taking a little while here for a long game 1. I figured you guys would have been shuffled up, ready to go.
It's an intermission.
Need a mental break after that long game.
Yep. Everyone in the audience can go use the bathroom and buy a bag of peanuts. And
did somebody go get you some Laffy Taffy?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, okay.
I need new friends. So I guess the jacket still doesn't come off, so I guess that means it's not serious yet.
Not serious yet. You just felt comfortable. Once you hit that drown yard, you were comfortable the whole time.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same, and then me, drown yard people, it's the same feeling you get when you see a foil in someone's binder. You just can't help yourself.
I can't. It's even when I see it on camera here when we're doing the commentary, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna see if I can trade for that next week.
Just swoop in.
Yeah.
JoJo, the official buzzard of FNM.
Oh.
It's like spotting and carrying. Just lying in the sun.
So we got, should be another long game. How do you think, I mean, he's bringing in a lot of creatures. You don't want him to see Moorland Hunt, right?
Yeah, it's not really, yeah, because it's just a bigger stream of creatures he's going to play.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I have a bunch of Wraths too, so it's not so bad.
Oh, noticeably, he plays 2 Refuge in his list.
So he told me that I asked him why he didn't have Drownyard in his list, because he obviously didn't have it. And he said that he had Caverns in here originally.
Right.
But he gave the Caverns to a buddy to play in his deck, because his buddy's deck needed them, so he played the Refuges to fill in.
Wow.
And as it turns out, the Refuges were amazing for him all day.
Oh, yeah, it's really, really good.
And mine was for me as well. So
this looks like the way game 1 started out. He starts out with a Farseek.
yeah, he starts out with a little better mana development than I do, and I'm, again, just putting lands into play tapped.
Yeah. Which is alright. I mean, there's nothing threatening that's happening the first couple turns. So if you just have mana in your lands in your hand, it's fine.
Yeah, we're just taking it slow, playing our lands, doing our thing.
Jace.
And Jace. Jace to your face. Is that a shiny Jace?
Yes, it is.
You should try to trade for that.
Blaine, I want to trade for that.
So
and he gets a Smiter.
So again, I divide it into two because I know that this time he's not going to value the spears very highly.
No.
And I think he wants the Smiter. So now I know he has the Smiter. So like I can get ready to dissipate. Oh, it can't be countered.
No, it can't be countered, which is why it's so good.
Yeah.
You don't need Cavern when you're running these bad boys. And he +1's Jace. Passes the turn back to you.
Still not doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really very many plays for you to make here. What do you got? Maybe he's not overextending his board. He's probably going to -2 Jace after he beats you for 4 here.
Trying to smite me here.
Is that a Moorland Hunt?
Oh, jeez.
Look at that stack. Oh, yeah, definitely.
This takes the 2.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the right way to divide it, though. I mean, I don't want to see the Revelation either.
You don't want to give him Revelation Moorland Hunt. You don't want to give him Revelation Smiter.
So here's the other problem. Here's the other thing. I figured he might take the Smiter here because I have a Detention Sphere in my hand. So I'm hoping he plays the other Smiter here so I can get both of them.
Right.
And you notice he correctly does not. He plays some Farseeks and develops his mana instead.
Yeah.
So he correctly does not play Detention Sphere.
Yeah, that was really smart.
Mm-hmm. The easy thing there is when you put the pedal to the metal and just keep swinging.
So it also plays around Supreme Verdict.
Yep, that does. Yeah, it's definitely the right play.
So we're going to get a +1 from Jace.
Yep.
You're going to probably take 4.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, you're taking 4.
Yep.
And Blaine has some options, and it looks like Spider.
Flash Spider. I'm looking at that confused.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really sure why it's there.
Yeah,
I mean, he saw Restoration Angel from me, so maybe he's trying to get my angels.
Yeah, I think it's more, like I said, it was in his sideboard for other matchups, probably like Thundermaw. And he just figured, I'm taking out Wraths, bringing in bodies.
There's the Refuge. So, and Ryan's schedule, by the way, I drew a Farseek. Just thought I'd let you know. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're assessing the options here. A Wrath would be a nice thing to have.
Yeah, Supreme Verdict probably would have came down pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
Well, or you could instant speed. No, you can't. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't have the mana to flash in some Verdict. Yeah, that requires 7. I can, however, Detention Sphere or something. I can even flash in Sphere if I were so inclined.
Yeah.
All that runs the risk of playing right into counter spells.
Yeah.
So I'm just weighing the all options here, and we're
There's a Farseek.
probably getting Overgrown Tomb. Set up to 8 Drownyard activations. Because we don't have black mana yet. Yep, there's a Tomb.
And you're sitting at 12, so you're on a 2-turn clock right now.
That I am. Gotta have to make something happen here, or I'm gonna get smited. Okay, so again, just weighing the all options. And we're passing the turn.
And
I'm like, come at me, bro.
yeah, I mean, it looks like you're just taking 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, -2 in Jace again. So he's -2 in Jace, killing it, but he obviously has another Jace, and I quickly just give him the Jace and 2 lands. I give him the Jace and 2 lands, 2 separate piles. He takes the lands, meaning he has the other Jace in his hand.
Right.
And he's taking 2. 1 to 16 here.
Oh, he's trying to catch up on the damage race.
Yeah, there's the Jace. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we all but knew that was a Jace. And I think I dissipated my hand at this point. Yeah, we'll just stop that one dead.
Right.
So there's a reason you take the Jace, and you actually exile. Yeah. Okay. So that's why we take the other Jace in that situation.
So you need to do something here. This game's over.
Correct.
Yeah. And let's see what G. Pelly has up his sleeve. There's a land tapped. And you say go.
So almost certainly it's going to involve something getting flashed in here. Probably Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the only thing that's uncounterable. I couldn't imagine you doing anything else.
Yeah. And now the Moreland Hunt's active. And relevant because I'm only at 6. There's Fractus. So now...
Yeah, so now you're also on a lethal on board?
Yep. And is this where the Mighty Smitey comes down? There it is. Yep.
See, I don't like that. I probably would have left Moreland up.
And just slowly bled like wraths out.
Right, because like that's a guaranteed you're gonna wrath the board here, because you're facing lethal either way. So you have to do something to that Thragtusk. And for instance, if it's a Terminus, you lose the Thragtusk, but you still have 4 power on the board.
Of note, I have Memory Depth to my hand now.
Oh, nice.
However, I'm thinking about casting it here. I'm just going over my head. Do I do it? Do I do it? So I play it into his creatures. Here's why. He can kill Jace, but he's not going to because I'm at 6.
Right.
He could try to kill me. So
you have the Zoria Strum in hand?
I have Digestion Sphere.
Okay, so
I don't want to start milling him yet either. Because he doesn't have Jason or somebody to kill it. I won't get any value out of it. So I want to draw and mill myself so I can hit a thing twice or something.
Okay.
I don't want to mill him because he has more than Hunt sitting right there. It's not ready to pull the trigger on the mill yet. So we're going to mill ourselves. Oh,
that's a sweet detention sphere.
Yeah. No. That's how he survived. We have Elixir.
Oh, fair enough.
Indeed. So yeah, it makes sense. So again, it makes sense to +1 Jace in that situation.
So you're facing down 9.
Yeah, he's not going to attack Jace here.
No.
I mean, he probably should, knowing that I have the Elixir sitting there. Because he goes. So if I'm blaming here, I'd say Thragtusk on, because he knows York will kill me this turn. So I'd say Thragtusk picks off Jace, the Hierarch pick on me.
Right.
And
I agree.
Because that Jace, if that Jace sits there long enough, it's going to make a huge difference.
So it's kind of like a little non-bow between your Psychic Spiral game plan with the Elixir.
Right.
Yeah. So do you think at any point you would -10 yourself if you had Psychic Spiral?
Possibly.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
It does target player there.
Yeah.
I do have Revelation in my hand, but we're going to +1 Jason. Again, we're going to opt to mill myself.
So life totals are a little messed up right now, but following along it's Greg should be at 2.
Yeah, because I was 11, I took 9.
Yeah.
So I put my own Thragtusk to try to stabilize. And okay, so now I think about this for me. He's playing the Revelation, probably looking for a Dissipate. Now I reason that he doesn't have Dissipate already, otherwise he just slimes Dissipate here.
Right.
So I don't think he has a counter. So I'm going to stop his Revelation so we can't find a way to stop my Thragtusk.
Fair enough.
Because I don't think he has it. And
flashback thing twice.
Yep. So he does not. Oh no, he's making a token.
There you
So
go.
he doesn't have it.
No.
Yeah, and again, that play kind of gave it away that I had it. That he didn't have it. I mean.
So does he? He just runs. He should just run right in and see what everybody.
Which is what he's doing.
And you're trading.
Yep. So I'm gonna go to 3 here because it's more than hot, and the spider do a total of 5 damage to me.
Oh, don't tell me, but I'd really love to see an ultimate off of this, Jace. That would be so awesome. But don't spoil it for me.
Well, it's still okay. Now I should point out I do have Staff and Nin in my hand, which I cut after this tournament. I have a Tammy on that spot instead, but I just Staff here.
Staff seems saucy.
Yeah, I guess it was an all-star for me last week, and this week I did not draw it.
Oh, okay.
Ever. Or no, not that I could cast it. I didn't cast it ever.
It wasn't relevant to you at all.
Right, like I drew it, and I died on turn 4. So it didn't really get me there. Alright, so there's another land, and now I have a giant Revelation, and now here's the thing. I know he doesn't have Dissipate. So I can just go for it here.
Right.
There's no reason not to. Unless he ripped one right here. He's got one card in hand. I don't think it's Revelation. So I feel like I'm thinking about it. Thinking. Oh, bother. Oh, bother.
Oh, he's tapping some mana.
Yeah. And now here's the clue that I now know he doesn't have it because look what I can do.
So this is at the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's going, looks like it's for 5. And to that I say, anything you can do, I can do better.
So you're going to do it for 6.
I'm contemplating here trying to hit a counterspell and stopping his.
Okay.
So I think I have my multiples in my hand at this point. So I can make the first one for something like 3. But actually 3 doesn't really help me. It needs to be more than 3 because I won't survive.
So it'd be 4, leave up, negate, and dispel mana?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. So thinking. Let's go.
And you could trade with the beast token and go to 1?
Yeah, tapping. I think just going all in though seems like the right move. Looking at it now.
How sweet would it be if you had tapped and was like Rancor?
Going. Oh no, I'm going for all but 1 here so
you can dispel.
Yeah.
How many dispels you brought in? You brought in 2?
2. Yeah, I don't have one. Oh, I'm just saying F it and going all in. And pardon my French there.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't get bleeped out in MTV, it's not a swear word.
Oh, nope. Changing your mind.
There we go. Okay, we did leave one up.
There you go.
So for 5. Because I need to figure. So here's the problem with this line. If I don't find dissipate, which I find negate. Yeah, grumble.
Which was what, the first or second card?
Yeah.
So you should have did it for 4, like I said.
Shut up. So here's the problem. I'm at 8.
Yeah.
What happens to that beast?
You're at 7.
What happens to that beast token dies?
You're at 7. You die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the. I know he has Detention Sphere in his deck.
Well, the Detention Sphere would also take away his beast token.
So I wouldn't die.
You
Right.
would not die.
I don't think he has inner spot removal in his deck. I didn't see any. So this play is actually perfectly safe.
Yeah. But is the play perfectly safe to any card that's in the format? No.
Unsummon?
Yeah, like you could have. There's a few cards you could have lost to. Yes.
Yeah.
But not in his deck, no.
Right, I'm figuring out what's in his deck versus what I'm expecting to play against. I block the smiter here.
Right.
Take 5, go to 3.
You take 4, go to 3.
Or 4 go to 3, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's 5, yes, 2 tokens.
Oh, where's the other one? Oh, that is a 2.
Yeah, I'm representing the 2.
So you should be at 2, because you're at 7. Remember,
Yeah.
we were off by 1 here on this life total.
Correct. So, now I have to take my turn. So, real quick quiz, Joe. I noticed that Jace. How many counters does Jace have on him?
Jace has 7.
Here's a copy of Jace Memory Dip in front of you.
Okay.
How many counters does the ultimate require?
That's a 20.
Oh yeah.
That's a -7 draw 20 cards.
Oh okay.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Now I can mill him for 20.
You could. Or you milled him for 10.
Yeah. So it looks like a mill. I just selected the mill here.
Okay.
Because actually there's no reason to get fancy here because I still have access to
Revelations.
I Revelation. I have at least one Supreme Verdict in my hand. I hit it off to the. So he goes for another token here, which I don't really think is necessary.
No, I would not do it here. You have it's a win more.
Yeah. Because I just kill. I get a freebie with Wrath.
Yeah,
basically.
like he should know you have Wrath.
Or I'm dead.
Yeah.
I could just be posturing. So I made a slight misplay here with the Jace. Million for 10 was probably wrong. I should have +1'd it again.
So that way you get to keep the Jace.
Yeah, that felt like a misplay.
Yeah.
So because it's not necessary there. The million for 10. So there's the Wrath. I want to. I still have the option of drawing 20 if I run out of options.
Right.
And that's.
I mean, drawing 20 is a way to find your Psychic Spiral if you need it to end the game, too.
Yeah, and there's a spider.
And he ships it back to you. He has no cards in hand?
Doesn't look like it. No, he has a hand right there.
Okay.
It's like, I asked him how many cards in hand he shows me, and I don't remember what he said. So.
Okay.
So I have 7 cards, 2 Revelations that dissipate, but no Wrath. No way to clear the board right now.
Okay. So let's see what Pelly has up his sleeve.
Yeah, and again, now we're ultimating Jace.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm drawing 20. So to be fair, again, I should have +1 to the last turn instead of milling them.
Okay.
That's a bit of a mistake. However, we do draw all these wraths.
Yes, you did. What I'd also like to point out is now you could sculpt your hand to dissipate, dispel, psychic spiral, and at the end of this turn you're going to have to discard down to 7, and that should be enough to mill him out of this game. If you were to draw that. I did not. Yeah, I didn't see the psychic spiral.
I don't have it.
But I mean, that is a line of play.
Right, and here's another misplay. I should have got my Drown Yard here instead of this. I don't know why I played the Harbor. I should have played the Drown Yard sitting right there in my hand.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna flash in Terminus here, and now I'm setting up for the long game. So there goes the staff, and it hurts. It hurts. It really does. Discarding the staff and in is painful. Run Revelation. No, at this point I have so many cards. Who cares about Revelations?
Right. Yeah, Farseek's lands should probably be the first things to go.
Yeah, I should not have milled the Jason. I should have played the. Because I need to set up for Spiral here, so I should have done. I should have. Again, not +1. I should have +1 adjacent instead of milling for 10. I also should have played the Drown Yard. And just I also made a slight misplay here in where how I discard, and you'll see it in a minute. Like, this takes me forever because it's really hard to figure out what to do.
And, yeah, I think what might be easier is to start counting off the 7 cards you want to keep and then just dumping the rest.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And, you're still counting down.
Yeah. Again, I'm down like 9 or 10 cards. But yeah, going for just picking my 7 might have been better.
Yeah. And you didn't want to. You wanted to flash in the Terminus?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm thinking here how we're going to. And yeah, Sphere's going. Which is, again, these aren't cards I want to discard. This is painful.
Yeah.
All these riches. I could only carry so many gold bars in my backpack.
I think you're down to 8.
No. Ow. So here's okay. Here's a mistake. That should not have happened.
No.
I think I'm like, wait a minute, pull back. I have 9 cards anyway. I'm like, wrong.
Oh.
That Revelation should have been gone.
Yeah, I agree.
And I still have 1 more after this card, and the Thrag Touch should go too. I need to go all in on my plan here. Only wraths, encounters.
Right, that's all you need.
And keep the Drown Yard. I need to go all in on my plan here. And this is the thing where you need to assess what in the game you're going to do, and you need to execute that plan. And right. I don't think I had enough of a plan here. My plan at this point was just Drown Yard. And again, keeping the Jace and Drown Yarding, and also so there's a lot of decisions. It seems like I'm criticizing every mistake I make. There's a lot of decisions to be made in these matchups.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's a lot of opportunities to make mistakes.
So here comes Terminus.
Yeah, we're gonna
with counter backup.
Yep. So now I'm negating Dispel backup.
Okay.
So I'm feeling pretty safe here.
Yeah.
We're just verdicting here.
Okay. Fair enough. Which I agree with. Like, you want to save your counter spells for like your end game.
Yeah, there's inevitably this match is building up to one big fight over a card.
Right.
And I don't care about that. Like, whatever.
Well, you should care about it because you die to it.
Well, I have all these wraths.
Yeah, you have Terminuses. Yeah.
And just because I can, this is what's kind of. I thought this part was a little bit amusing. Hey, remember those thing twice I discarded a while ago?
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card.
Yeah, why not? So we're actually drawing 22 cards up case. Kind of feels that way. There we go. Card form wall. And let's say Glacial Fortress. Not what we want to see.
No, not what you want to see. Oh.
Come on, you probably play the Drown Yard. Wake up.
Yeah, that's the second straight turn you did that, huh?
Honestly, it can be quite humbling to watch yourself play.
Yeah.
You might think you're something special, and you watch yourself play and catch all the mistakes, and man, it'll bring you back down to earth pretty quickly.
Yeah, I recommend for anybody who hasn't watched himself play to try it. You will catch things you never thought you would notice.
Yeah, you think you're good, and then you'll be thinking to yourself, I did that.
Yeah.
Of course, if you have access, people who have Magic Online have access to the replays for, well, the replay program's spotty at best on Magic Online.
Yeah.
But you can get to see some of your matches, and you get the same kind of effect.
Right. But I mean, they force triggers that you might miss while you're playing live Magic, stuff like that.
Right, here we go. Terminus.
Flashing in Terminus. Do we see a dissipate from Blaine? Or
He is not going to fight me.
no? I mean, if he did side in his dispels, they're looking pretty meek.
Yeah, I mean, he can try to grind me down, though.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
Not really.
I mean, he makes dudes.
Oh, yeah. And there we go again, taking up the other thing twice. And that one turns up another dispel.
Yeah, it was a blue spell.
It's always good.
Yeah.
I like blue spells. Do you?
I love blue spells.
And there it is.
What was that?
That was Big Daddy Spiral.
Oh, Psychic Spiral?
And now we play the...
Hey, Drown Yard.
Hey, nice job, genius. Now I play it. Although, to be fair, it makes sense to misplay, but I used only mana every turn there.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have had an opportunity to Drown Yard him anyway. But there's no reason not to just play the Drown Yard. Okay, so now I go for it. I have another Terminus in my hand as well.
Okay.
But I just go for it here just to end it. Because I want to fight the counter war now.
Right. So
and if I lose this counter war, I'm dead.
Right.
Of note. There's your Dispel. I have one more Dispel in my hand. So I'm good. He's got to... he tries to... Yeah.
Oh.
Tries to fight. Nice graphic there, Chris. Well, he tried... You might say Blaine tried to hornswoggle me.
That was good. Congratulations to Greg winning FNM with Band Control, and well played.